Hi, it's Kerry from Blows. I'm here today to talk about some other things you can do with the Q20 besides quilt. So if Andrea wants to zoom in a little bit, I'll show you this foot. It's number 43, and it's used for couching. And you run your cord through the foot and down through the center. And so this is really fun for decorating children's wear, for different garments, for purses and totes. Just a fun little tool you can use to add some decoration to your quilting or just about anything you want to do. So what I've done is I've put the cord up on the stand on top on the bobbin winder side and ran it through the guides on the top and down through the side. There's also a little attachment you can put on the side of the machine to help you guide it into the right spot. So before I start, what I like to do is I'd like to bring my bobbin thread up. So I'm going to use the heel of my foot control and bring up my bobbin thread so I don't get a nest on the back. And then just take a few stitches and make sure everything's secure. I can trim this better later, so I'm just going to move that out of the way. And then I can start quilting. So basically you are quilting even though you are couching. So it's a free motion technique. And this can be done on your domestic machine as well. This foot is good for all Bernina machines, any current Bernina machine. And you just follow along your pattern or whatever it is that you want to do and couch the cording onto the fabric. So I'm going to show you a couple samples. Andrea made this great little cactus quilt. And what I love about it is it's got a lot of texture. And so she added texture by couching yarn onto her pot and also on the tops of the cactus. So some kind of fun things you can do to add some spark to your quilting if you're not a garment maker or a tote maker. And here's another one. This is my favorite, this little buffalo. And she did some yarn in the sky, she did some yarn around the buffalo's head, and some little leaves on the bottom. So you can do some pretty creative things with yarn and cording using this foot. So another thing I wanted to show you today is something that I kind of dreamt up out of a book that I'm kind of in love with. It's called the Alabama Studio Sewing Patterns. There's a new book out, a later publication with a different cover. So it's the same name, it's just got a different cover on the front. It's two young girls with hats on, I think. But what's fun about this book is it's mainly used for hand sewing. And it's garment techniques, it's alterations, it's all kinds of fun things. But in here, they show a lot of hand sewing things where they do couching. Why can't we do that on the machine, right? So I made myself a shirt last year. And I'm going to show you what I did. This is 2 pieces of knit fabric sewn together. So a light gray and a dark gray. So the light gray is the base. And if you look closely, Andrea, you can see where I stitched on the Q20 and just did a free motion design. So I'm going to show you how I did that today. So I'm going to take off my cording here so you can get a good look at it. Let's cut that. And we're just going to put on our regular number 9 foot, our regular free motion foot. And I'm going to show you how to do this. It's really fun. So we'll get this out of the way. And I'm going to grab my foot here. So you put your regular foot that you got with your machine on there. And you're going to use this product. It's called Aquamash Wash Away. So you need some stability under your knit fabric. So what I did is I take my 2 pieces of knit. You see I have black and tan right here. And then on the back you put this wash away stabilizer so that it doesn't eat your fabric, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to use this contrasting thread so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. And again, I'm going to bring my thread up from the bobbin and do a couple stitches. And we'll get that started and then we'll clip that. And then you're just going to do whatever shape that you want to do. And you're going to close it off. So you want to completely close off each shape that you're making. And in this book, there's lots of different ideas for design. You're going to clip that. Then, when you're all done making your design, whatever it happens to be, you're going to separate your layer with your little scissors, and you're going to clip that top layer away. And it's kind of like a reverse applique technique, only it's so much faster than doing it by hand like they show in that book. It's beautiful done by hand, but you know what? This is a great technique to use on your sewing machine. So there it is. There's the design. Then once you get this all done, you either cut your shapes a little bigger than your pattern and do smaller sections, or just treat the whole piece of fabrics together and then cut your garment out. So once you're done with this, you're going to throw it in the washing machine, wash all this wash away, and then you're ready to cut out your garment. Isn't that fun? So I want to see your products. Give me a call or send me an email and show me what you've made. Until next time, thanks. See you soon.